A's get you. It's your boy Sam back here with another video. And in this video today, guys, we're gonna be going over and talking about our top 100 cards in NBA 2K24 MyTEAM. Now, there's gonna be some guys left off this list that you guys might be like, really? If you're new to the channel, make sure to smash that subscribe button on the road towards 130,000 subscribers. At my number 10. Andrew Goldilocks. Now look, here's the deal. 95 3 ball, 90 speed, hot spots forever, 88 lateral quickness, half range. Defense is not the name of the game for this card though. I like his release. CP dribble style, normal leaner. Just wish he played a little more defense, only 6'3", but he is good enough to make our top 100 because offensively, he is a little bit of a problem. At my number 99, Amethyst to Diamond, CJ I like this card, and that just, I guess, shows you guys how good the list is, that I like a card and he's all the way down here at number 99. But the problem is just no defense. You're going to see that kind of be the name of the game. TyDeBo dribble style, CJ McCollum base, really, really good. Hot spots for everywhere. But again, need to see a little more defense out of CJ. Just doesn't really provide that. At my number 98, Pink Diamond Ja Morant. You guys might not like him this low, but I'm sorry. I can't put him any higher. He's only 6'2". His dribble style is not great. And that's really the problem with Ja. If he was a little bit taller or could move a little bit better, I'd be more, apt to put him higher. My thing is, he just doesn't do any of those things at that high of a level. At my number 97, our first Kobe Bryant, this one being the Amy Kobe. Obviously, if you give him the Shaq duo, it makes him so much better. Without the Shaq duo, still got him in my top 100. Good release, good movement. I just wish he did a little bit more. Like, he doesn't even have speed booster, which definitely hurts the card's value. At my number 96, Amethyst Taylor Hendricks. He just does a lot of things at a really solid level on the court. Hall of Fame bulldozer, catch and shoot, deadeye. Comes with a lot of those gold defensive badges that are really solid. 93 ball, 88 speed acceleration, 88 interior lateral quickness. There's just a lot of things that this card does at a high level. One thing, basic dribble style, not going to be great for Taylor Hendricks in my team. At my number 95, Amethyst Anderson Varejao. Now, DBG said he's the most underrated card in my team. Do I necessarily agree with that? No. I mean, I think he's fine. I think, you can use the card and have some success with him. Are you going to, compare him to like a Tyson Chandler, or is he going to be that next level good? No. Defensively, though, is outstanding. Serviceable enough 3-ball to at least get by. The Shaq base is not ideal, though. At my number 94, Diamond Richard Jefferson. Now, I used to love Richard Jefferson cards in my team. I just don't do it anymore. I mean, Greg Brown base, Larry Bird upper, pro dribble style. What are the good parts about RJ? Well, he's going to defend. That's, I guess, the good part for the card, who is 6'7" at the 2. At my number 93, a guy that avoided the trade talks, D'Angelo Russell. I guess he didn't avoid the trade talks, but he avoided getting traded. 6'4", 6'9" wingspan, offensively incredible. With the Evo defensively, becomes okay. And I think with the MJ dribble style, his release being fine, he's not a bad point guard in my team. The problem is he's just so overpriced that if you didn't get him out of that equal chance diamond pack, you just, there's no reason to really be running D'Angelo Russell. At my number 92, we're plugging in Marcin Gortat, 6'11", 7'3" wingspan. Now, my question to you guys would be, how do you say Varejao is better than this card? I think Gortat's release is way better. He's going to shoot the ball way better. Yes, I get it. Varejao defensively is going to be slightly better. But I think as far as an overall card, Gortat's better than Anderson Varejao. You can debate me on it, but give me Gortat every day of the week. Cracking our top 91, Nick Young, Swaggy P. Used him on the nobody spent, didn't have a ton of success, but I've seen this card in the right hands. If you are good with Swaggy P, he has a good behind the back, he's tough to defend against, has a good and smooth release, 6'7", good defensive versatility. Swaggy P can hoop a little bit in my team. At my number 90, Miles Turner, 6'11", 7'4" wingspan. Now, to get this card, all you had to do is log on every day this week, and you got this card. Hall of Fame anchor, immovable enforcer, post-lockdown, decent release. Joel Embiid dribble style obviously is not great, but Smiles coming in at number 90. At my number 89, Isaac Okoro's Ruby card. Now, for me, Isaac Okoro does a lot of things at a really high level. The problem is no Hall of Fame badges, but shoots the ball well, defends immaculately. I was up against Isaac Okoro today. He plucked me multiple times. That just goes to show how good he is on that defensive end of the court. And offensively, again, he's good enough to get by. At my number 88, Pink Diamond Magic, doesn't matter which one. I'm not the biggest Magic fan, but I am smart enough to put him on this list because he does deserve that. Problem is, out of his 17 Hall of Famers, 13 of them are playmaking, and he's too tall to really do anything on the court. I'm not the biggest Magic stan, and every time I run up against Magic, I'm licking my chops as the card is not great in my team. At my number 87, Bo Champ, 6'7", 7'1" wingspan, smooth release, really solid defensively. There's just no real downsides to the card. Obviously, offensively, going to be limited. He's basically a 3-and-D option, a 3-and-D guy, though. I mean, defensively, he is off the charts good for an Amethyst in my team. At my number 86, we're plugging in Mo Bamba, 7 feet tall, 7'10" wingspan. Now, initially when this card came out, I wasn't the highest on him because he only does have 24 base badges. But I mean, that's still more badges than Yao Ming, right? So I guess it's got to count for something. Mo Bamba, really good stretch, big in my team, coming in at number 86. At my number 85, I cannot spell today. Jarris Walker, a 6'7" small forward, 7'2" wingspan, hotspots from both quarters. That badge-wise is outstanding. You look at Jarris Walker badge-wise, he's got 60 base badges, released smooth enough to green, and that's all he really is. A 3-and-D option in my team that can just do a little bit of everything on the court for you guys. At my number 84, Amethyst Spencer Dinwiddie, free card in the Path to All-Star set, 91 3-ball, 93 speed, really solid defensively, Hall of Fame, catch, shoot, limitless range, blow by, solid enough defensively as well. Best part about him, debug, dribbles out, smooth release. Offensively, one of the better, lengthier point guards that we have in my team. I mean, if you're 6'5" or above, a lot of the point guards can't move. Spencer Dinwiddie can move and groove in my team, plays a little defense, comes in there at number 84. At my number 83, Pink Diamond Steph Curry still makes my top 100. 6'2", 6'3" wingspan. Offensively, super tough to outdo Steph Curry. Defensively, obviously, he's limited, but he tries. And that's the thing I appreciate about Steph. Offensively, good release, good movement, good, everything. Remember, you could get this card for free as well a couple of weeks ago. At my number 82, Amethyst Al Harrington, 93 by 85 speed, solid enough defensively. And the thing with Al Harrington is solid is enough. Good release, solid knockdown shooter, and defensively, good is enough. If you want to play him, I do recommend playing him at that power forward position. At my number 81, Diamond Patrick Ewing. Now, a lot of people forgot about Patrick Ewing, but if you grinded the holiday event and you got this card, you paired him with RJ Barrett. Card's absolutely fantastic. Can knock down shots, plays good defense. What more can you ask out of Diamond Patrick Ewing in my team? Card that historically in my team has been very, very, very bad. At my number 80, Asar Thompson, 6'7", 7-foot wingspan. The good with Asar Thompson is you give him the duo Amen, he becomes a lot better shooting the ball. Bad part about Asar Thompson is without Amen Thompson, he does struggle on that offensive end of the court. Still defensively, absolutely elite. Hall of Fame right stick ripper, 6'7", gonna play lanes. It just comes down to on the defensive end of the court, that's where he's gonna really wreak some havoc. Offensively, good at attacking the rim, but that's about it. At my number 79, Diamond is Sean Kemp, 6'10", 7'1" wingspan. Good 3-ball, good speed. I just don't like his release. It might be a me thing, and it might just be me having to figure it out. But as it stands right now, I struggle with Sean Kemp. I tried doing a gameplay with him, and I just could not figure it out with the card. Now, again, maybe it's me. Maybe I need to give him another chance. But for me, as it stands right now, coming in at number 79. At my number 78, Pink Diamond Larry Legend, Larry Bird. Here's the deal. How do you want me to sit here and hype the card up? I know he's going to play good defense. I know shooting-wise he's going to be fantastic, but he has a Larry Bird based on normal timer, basic leaner, pro dribble style. You want me to hype up that card? It's just not going to happen. Card absolutely stinks and needs an update desperately. At my number 77, Diamond RJ Barrett. Similar to when I talk about Patrick Ewing, you gotta put some respect on his name. He's not necessarily the most flashy player, really solid with or without the duo. RJ Barrett can hoop. Now, he came out with the Knicks set, obviously with the Raptors now, but RJ Barrett can absolutely hoop in my team. At my number 76, we're plugging in Tim Duncan. Not, again, the most flashy player, He's a guy that can get it done, especially defensively, really solid. Offensively, obviously not great. Slow release, not a great 3-ball. Badge-wise, not great offensively. But again, defensive end of the court, Tim Duncan can absolutely get it done. At my number 75, Amethyst DeAndre Ayton. Here's what I'll say. Think about DeAndre Ayton as this. A budget guy that can knock down shots with a good release, as well as defensively be incredible with an incredible player build. I like Ayton in my team. As far as budget bigs, probably one of my favorites. At my number 74, Jermaine O'Neal. Now remember, last week this card was available for free. 6'11", 7'3" wingspan. Just no downsides. Great defensively. Offensively, yes, his release is slow. But if you get the hang of it and can green it, that's all that really matters in my team. At my number 73, Diamond Luol Deng, 87 3-ball, 88 speed, immaculate defense. You know what you're getting out of Luol Deng. It's crazy that this card came out over 2 months ago. Absolutely insane to think about, but for his time was one of the best 3-and-D players we had in my team. At my number 72, Diamond Evan Mobley, 6'11", 7'4" wingspan. You know what you're getting out of Evan Mobley. Defensively, off the charts good. Offensively, with that release on slow, definitely leaves a lot to be desired. But Evan Mobley can knock down shots, plays a ton of defense, comes in there at my number 72. At my number 71, Diamond Peja. I actually think this card's underrated. But when I tried using him the other day, I literally couldn't green with him. Now, maybe it's a me thing. Maybe I just got to figure out the release because I like his dribble style. I like his defense. I do think this card's underrated. It just comes down to I can't, as it stands right now, green with Peja to save my life. At my number 70, I think still underrated to this day, Diamond Paul George. And a guy I forgot, I'm just going to plug in here right alongside of him, Diamond Giannis. Both these cards coming in at my number 70. Came out both in Season 2 and still to this day can play at an elite level. Cracking our top 70 coming in here at number 69. We've got the Diamond Serge Ibaka, 6'10", 7'4" wingspan, hotspots from both quarters in the top of the key. You want to talk about the difference between Serge Ibaka and Ayton? There's a pretty big difference. I'm absolutely in love with Serge Ibaka. Maybe should even be higher on this list. I just feel like nobody uses him, and maybe it's because he's that 94,000 MT. I'm a big fan of Serge though. Great stretch big, can play at the 4 or 5, and he can get the job done at a very high level. At my number 68, Rudy, 6'8", 7'3" wingspan. Badge-wise doesn't even look that great. 93 ball, 90 speed, defensively solid. It all comes down to that release. When this card came out, people are like, the Rudy base isn't what it has been in past years. You know what? You're right. I think it might be better. Like, the Rudy base this year is still so good in my team. At my number 67, Diamond Greg Oden, a big that can play defense about as well as anybody. And that's when this card first came out. I was like, man, Greg Oden is tough. Reminds me of a similar big who is going to come up here really shortly within like the next 6 or 7 players. But I do like Greg Oden. As long as you can knock down shots with the card, he does everything else at a high level. Coming in at my number 66, Diamond Dikembe Mutombo, 84 3-ball, 79 speed. Obviously, defensively, you know what you're getting. Kind of a 3-and-D center in my team. Not going to give you a ton of other things on the court. Does get Hall of Fame rebound chaser, catch, shoot, Claymore. Remember, 7'2". Probably didn't play as good as he should have, but Dikembe's still solid for what the card is in my team. At my number 65, Diamond Alex English. I never really was that big of a fan of the card, but I respect him. 6'8", mellow based on normal is fine, normal leaner, pro dribble style, and he just does everything at a high level. One thing I don't like, no hot spots from 3, but again, he knocks down shots, plays decent defense. I do not mind Alex English at 6'8" at that shooting guard position. At my number 64, Pink Diamond Kevin Garnett, 73 3-ball, 90 speed, solid defense, good standing driving dunk. Good defensively, KG was off the charts good. Problem his release was just on that little bit of the slow side of things. Still can play to this day because defensively is immaculate. Just wish his release was that little bit quicker. At my number 63, Diamond Alonzo Mourning, 83 ball, 90 speed, really solid defensively. And I think that's what people really like with Alonzo Mourning. The problem with him is you still got to realize he's got the Shaq base. Yes, dribbling the ball, he's fine. Defensively, absolutely elite. But when it comes down to it, is he going to knock down enough shots at a high enough rate to play the card? I don't know. At my number 62, we're plugging in Anthony Davis. Now, if you compare stat-wise Anthony Davis to Alonzo Mourning is going to blow this card out of the water. AD's release is way smoother, though. AD's movement-wise is way smoother, and he still does have Hall of Fame interceptor, anchor, and rebound chaser, as well as his ability to knock down shots at a high level. AD can still play at a high level in my team. Card very similar to Greg Oden at my number 61. Hakeem Olajuwon, 74 3-ball, 87 speed, and great defense. Both him and Greg Oden have fantastic defense. I feel like Hakeem's release is even better, and that's why he's a little bit higher. Hakeem, not worth the grind, but if you got him, was very solid for his time, coming in at number 61. At my number 60, Pink Diamond Tyrese Haliburton, maybe one of my favorite free point guards in the entire game. I feel like this card compared to the Diamond, this one plays way better defense and offensively can get the job done. Am I going to gas him like Carlo and say he's the best point guard in the game? No, but he's respectable for a free card in my team. At my number 59, Diamond Chris Webber. Hot spots from both corners, 85 3-ball, 92 speed, 91 lateral quickness. Solid defense once again, as well as a Hall of Fame catch and shoot. Not going to do anything like that's that eye-opening, off the charts good, but Chris Webber is good enough to just hold it down in my team. As long as you do that for me, I'm going to like the card. At my number 58, Pink Diamond DeMar DeRozan, 6'6", 6'9", wingspan, hot spots from both corners, 82 3-ball, 93 speed, lateral quickness, Hall of Fame clamps, ankle breaker, blow by, handles for days, blinders, dead eye, really good finishing. Problem with DeMar DeRozan is that he was in the pyramid of power, and if you were in the pyramid of power, I just lost respect for you because the grind was just horrible for what it was. You had to spend $150,000 to $150,000 MT to even get involved. That's why the DeMar DeRozan hype just was never there in my team. At my number 57, Roy Hibbert. Gauntlet reward, 7 games in a row of triple threat online, I do believe is what Roy Hibbert was. Good speed, solid interior, just really solid defensively. I just can't complain too much about Roy Hibbert outside of his release just not being good. But if you give him catch and shoot, as well as a 3-ball shoe, he should be just fine knocking down threes. And defensively, Roy Hibbert plays at a really high level. At my number 56, Diamond Kwame Brown, 79 3-ball, 88 speed, 88 lateral quickness, good interior perimeter. The thing with Kwame Brown is this: his release so fast. Now, what are the good things about it is quick release, easy to get off. The bad parts is lack of hot spots, low 3-ball, sometimes tough to green. Kwame Brown, good, was not ever great in my team though. At my number 55, we're plugging in Pink Diamond Wesley Person. Now, a lot of people are gonna gas this card. Thing they need to realize is he can't really move at all. This release is overrated, and he's just not what people are expecting. If you're grinding 50 clutch time offline games expecting this card to be elite, you are going to be let down in my team. The card I think's better, coming in at my number 54, Julian Strawther, 92 3-ball, 88 speed, solid defense. You guys might be like, what, Ty? You really think he's better? I do. Movement-wise, good. Normal leaner. Julian Strawther base. This card can hoop at a really high level, and I do think side by side, he's better than Wesley Person. Call me crazy, but that's my opinion on things. At my number 53, Anthony Black, 87 3-ball, 88 speed, solid defense, Hall of Fame catch, shoot, needle threader, slithery. I feel like I need to start using this card on my No Money Spent squad series, considering I have him and that he is really solid. Just comes down to I feel like next to him you need to run a guy that can be a bucket getter, and that's what makes it tough for Anthony Black. Still, think he fits the meta of my team really well, coming in here at my number 53. At my number 52, Clyde Drexler's Diamond, 86 3-ball, 94 speed, solid defense, Hall of Fame clamps, blow by hyperdrive, and is gonna dunk on everybody. I think Clyde's release is solid as well. I don't love this card, but I do like Clyde in my team at my number 52. At my number 51, Diamond Jason Tatum, 93 3-ball, 92 speed, 92 lateral quickness, good interior perimeter. You want an all-around small forward in my team. Jason Tatum's about as good as it gets. He just came out in mid-December, just becoming a little outdated. Cracking our top 50, Diamond Jack Sigma. I think I left him off my center list and made some people mad, and I'm sorry. I just don't think that many people have Jack Sigma. If you got Jack Sigma, this card's immaculate. KCP base, great defense, and just great at either the power forward or center position. Acceleration does scare me a little bit. That 49 is crazy, but other than that, card can play at a high level. Karl-Anthony Towns at my number 49. Wish this card could be higher. It's just the fact that his release, not great. I locked in for Cat. I still do regret it to this day. He just never really panned out, and it all goes back to that release just not being what I wanted. At my number 48, Carmelo Anthony, 94 3-ball, 93 speed, really solid defensively, 90 driving dunk, good speed ball, bueno. Melo's not bad. He's not bad at all. It's just, you know, is he great? No, because his defense isn't great. He's only 6'7", can't play the two. But Melo still is really, really solid, especially on that offensive end of the court. Coming in at my number 47, Pink Diamond, Jerry Sloan. You guys could argue Melo's higher. I just think with Jerry Sloan's defense, he does a little bit more, can basically get every badge in the game outside of this one right here. The no speed booster hurts this card a ton. That combined with not great SIGs makes it tough for it to be any higher than number 47 on Jerry Sloan. At my number 46, Pink Diamond, Chris Bosh. I think Chris Bosh is so underrated. I like his release. High 3-ball, good speed, solid defense. Again, nobody's going to talk about Chris Bosh being the best big in my team, but I am a massive fan of what the card does provide. At my number 45, Diamond Amen Thompson. 83 ball. I don't love his release. Don't love his fade. Chris Paul dribble style. 98 speed. 95 lateral quickness. The reason you're running Amen Thompson is for his defense. And with the duo, obviously becomes even better. I don't love this card. I like him though, which is why he's in my mid 40s. At my number 44, Pink Diamond Vince Carter. Not the most hype card. Release, I think, is a little bit slow for the time, but he has great badges, great hotspot, dunks on hotspots, dunks on everybody. I like Vince Carter in my team and think this card can play at a really high level. At my number 43, Pink Diamond, Kyle Korver. Good, not great. Best release in the game, best shooter in the game, best dribble style in the game, or one of the best, not the best, but one of the best. Problem is, no quick first step. Problem is, no speed boost. Problem is, no handles for days. He just can't really put the ball on the deck. That's why Kyle Korver can't be any higher than number 43. This one might surprise some people. Coming in at number 42, Peyton Watson. Peyton stinking Watson. If you need evidence, watch my No Money Spent Squad series. This card is that man in my team. I always love this card and have a special place in my heart for Peyton Watson. At my number 41, Diamond Ron Artest, 6'7", 6'10" wingspan. Great defense, great release. I can't wait until we get a new Ron Artest card, considering this one came out over 2 months ago. The moment we get a new Ron Artest card, we're going to have one of the best shooting guards in the entire game. Cracking our top 40, J.J. Hickson. Not a great 3-ball, but look at his speed. Look at his defense. I mean, it's immaculate. Obviously, yes, the release scares me. Default swing base on quick scares me. MJ dribble style, can't really put it on the floor. But defensively, obviously, elite. Dunking the ball, elite. Gotta respect him a little bit. Coming in at my number 40. Cracking our top 40, coming in at number 39. We've got Pink Diamond Joel Embiid. All you had to do, I do still think he's available, possibly, I don't know, check your agendas. But all you had to do is score 70 points in any game with any player. Super easy to do. Defensively, off the charts good. Hall of Fame catch and shoot. Release, not the quickest, but definitely is really easy to time. Joel Embiid at number 39. Number 38, Jaylen Brown's Pink Diamond. Release is a little slow. Not going to sit here and sugarcoat things, but Hall of Fame range, good speed booster, blow by. Does a lot of things at a high level, especially defensively. I'm just not the biggest fan of his release. At my number 37, Pink Diamond, Jimmy Butler. Now, I was never really the biggest fan of Jimmy Butler when he came out, but he grew on me. I feel like movement-wise was solid. Release-wise could do with some things, normal, leaner. It all starts and ends with Jimmy's defense. If you're going to run the card, you're running him for the defense he does play. At my number 36, another shooting guard. This one, Pink Diamond, Trace McGrady. I think one of the most underrated cards in the entire game. If you got T-Mac for free, don't feel like you need to replace him. This card can still play at a high level, especially with this switch all meta that is my team. At my number 35, Diamond Kawhi Leonard, 6'7", 7'3" wingspan. Great release, great defense. I cannot wait until we get a new Kawhi Leonard. He will definitely be on my squad. At my number 34, Diamond Dante DiVincenzo, 6'4", 6'6" wingspan. It's defense for Dante DiVincenzo. Great shooting, great ability to play defense. I just don't love his playmaking. It's fine. It's just not great in my team. At my number 33, Pink Diamond, Kevin Durant. I respect KD in my team, but I do not like that release. And until they put that release on quick, it's going to be tough for me to ever hype up K Disney in my team. At my number 32, Diamond David Robinson. Now, I'm higher on D-Rob than most anybody else in the community, but I respect him. He's 7'1", 85 3-ball, 87 speed, really solid defensively. Now, is he worth the 108 price? I don't think so anymore, but if you got him and still are holding on to him like I am on my No Money Spent, know and realize D-Rob can definitely play. At my 31, Pink Diamond AK-47, 88 3-ball, 90 speed, great defense. If you're going to run AK, it's for his defense. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But if you got AK for free, he can absolutely still play to this day. I just wish his release was a little bit quicker. At my number 30, Pink Diamond, Michael Jordan, 6'6", 6'11", wingspan, hot spots from everywhere. Obviously, with the duo, becomes a little bit better, but he does not need the duo. I like MJ. I've ran him a little bit on my main account. Is he, the best shooting guard in the game anymore? No, there have been some guys that replaced him, but I still do like Michael Jordan in my team. At my number 29, cracking our top 30, Gary Payton, 6'4", 6'7", wingspan. It all goes down to the defense GP plays. Defensively, off the charts good is Gary Payton. Offensively, release slow. D-Book dribble style does help him out, though. At my number 28, Diamond SGA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 83 3-ball, 86 speed, 84 lateral quickness. His stats are honestly disgusting, but his release, his movement are really, really solid in my team, why he is at number 28. At my number 27, Pink Diamond Klay Thompson, 6'6", 6'9", wingspan. People asked me the other day, is he worth the deal of the day? Was he worth the deal of the day? No, but Klay Thompson is good in my team. Definitely got to respect him, but absolutely not worth that deal of the day. At my number 26, the Diamond Devin Booker, 6'5", 6'6", wingspan, hot spots from everywhere. 94 3-ball, 93 speed. Solid enough defensively. And I think that's what really people get on Devin Booker about is his defense isn't great, but it's good enough to get him by. D-Book based on quick D-Book dribble style. He is the best offensive player, maybe in the entire game outside of Kobe Bryant. At my number 25, Diamond Paolo Banchero, 6'10", 7-foot wingspan, 88 3-ball, 90 speed. For Paolo, it all comes down to that player model. Player model, player build for Paolo Banchero is absolutely incredible and needs to be respected. That's why he's at number 25 for me. At my number 24, Diamond Drew Holiday, 6'5", 6'7", wingspan, hot spots from everywhere above the break, 93 ball, 91 speed, really solid defensively, Hall of Fame needle threader, unpluckable, 94 feet, ankle braces, challenger, clamps, fast feet as well. Drew, base on quick pro dribble style, just not a lot bad to say about him. You're running Drew for his defense and for that quick release. At my number 23, Pink Diamond Adam Morrison. Now, you've got to be good to use Adam Morrison. Don't think you're just going to be a 2K casual and be able to use this card and have a lot of success with him. He's got, a good release, although the Jerry West upper is really kind of troll. His snatchback is pretty good. I don't mind Adam Morrison. I think this card offensively is one of your best cards in the entire game. At my number 22, Diamond Bam Adebayo. Don't worry about the 3-ball. 79 3-ball, no hot spots. He greens everything. And defensively, he's absolutely elite. Bam based on normal, smooth. Basic leaner obviously isn't great, but it's good enough. Bam just does it all at a high level. Obviously, wish the 3-ball was higher, but it is a-okay in my team. At my number 21, Pink Diamond Thurl Bailey. 6'11", 7-foot wingspan, 85 3-ball, 90 speed, good interior perimeter, good driving dunk. Hall of Fame defensive badges, off the charts good. Can obviously finish as well. Hot spots from both corners, 6'11" frame. Thurl fits the meta of my team. At my number 20, Pink Diamond Draymond Green, 91 3-ball, 93 speed, fantastic defensively. I know his release is slow, and I'm not going to sit here and act like it doesn't matter. It definitely holds the card back quite a bit, but he still does enough defensively for me to rank him in my top 20. At my number 19, we're bringing in Andre Blatch. 89 3-ball, 87 speed, really solid defensively, Hall of Fame, brick wall, movable enforcer, pogo stick, catch, shoot, corner specialist. But the best part about this card is his player model and player build. I did a gameplay with him. I wasn't great, but he is good enough that if you get him, let's say out of a pack or you want to run this card, he fits what you need at that small forward or power forward position. Card I slightly prefer, Mr. Jonathan Isaac coming in at my number 18. Great defensive badges, shooting wise, does enough. Now, what's bad about Jonathan Isaac? Well, can't get brick wall, no limitless range. That definitely hurts the card. But as far as 3-and-D guys in my team, does not get much better than J.I. Coming in at my number 17, Penny Hardaway, 89 3-ball, 93 speed, good lateral quickness, good interior perimeter, good speed ball handle. Penny, one of the most complete point guards still to this day in my team with that normal leaner. Just does a lot of things at a really high level. At my number 16, Giannis Antetokounmpo. You guys might have him in your top 10, and that's fine. To me, the problem with Giannis is the lack of shooting ability. 67 3-ball. I mean, the average casual is not going to shoot that well with Giannis. I don't even shoot that well with Giannis. No hot spots from 3. from the corners, you should be able to green with him. You should be able to green anywhere, everywhere, but it's just not that simple with Giannis. At my number 15, a card I do prefer, Karl Malone. 88 3-ball, 95 speed, very good defensively. I know he's only 6'9", can play him at the power forward or small forward position, but you know what you're getting out of Karl Malone. He's going to knock down every shot you take with him, going to play great defense, and offensively, again, he leans back on that jump shot, just makes it so smooth and tough to guard. At my number 14, Pink Diamond Luka Doncic, the one that can play defense. This Luka is still so elite, in my opinion, in my team. Badge-wise, fantastic. Shooting-wise, good. I mean, defensively, absolutely elite. You want a guy that fits the switch-on meta? Luka Doncic does that at the highest level. At my number 13, Pink Diamond Chet. I like Chet. Plays defense. Knocks down shots at a high level. Hall of Fame range. Release. Easy to time, easy to green. Chet Holmgren. 7'1", 7'6" wingspan. If you don't have him in your top 20, you're doing something wrong. At my number 12, Diamond LeBron James. Now, I don't really run Bron anymore, and I think a lot of the reason I don't is just because I'm tired of it. I like running new cards in my team. But if you're still got this card, he is still probably the most complete small forward in the entire game, outside of one guy who, I mean, just can't be passed up on. At my number, where are we at? Number 11, we got to plug in Jillian. Yale. 94 3-ball, 85 speed, good interior perimeter, decent lateral quickness. Thing for him is, you're going to need to apply a shoe. Defensive shoe is a must for E. You apply that, though, it's hard to beat this card. You give him an interior block, speed acceleration. Doesn't get much better than his badges, stats. Super easy to time and green his release as well. Cracking our top 10. Pink Diamond, Paul George, 6'8", 6'11" wingspan, hot spots from everywhere. Great release, great defense. Just doesn't get much better than Paul George. I mean, this card is so elite in my team. At my number 9, Scottie Pippen. Between Scottie Pippen and Paul George's preference base, I do think more people are going to prefer Scottie Pippen. Pro 2 leaners, super good. Release, super good. Paul George does move a little better than Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen's release a little quicker. It totally is preference based between the two. I like Paul George at the 2 more, like Scottie at the 3 more. At my number 8, Pink Diamond Oscar. When this card came out, I don't think people realized how good he was for his time. By far and away, our best point guard in the game by a wide margin. I mean, great release, good defense. It's tough to beat Oscar in my team. At my number 7, still to this day, Victor Wembanyama. I don't necessarily use him that much anymore, but it's kind of the LeBron effect. I just feel like I'm getting tired of using him. Defensively, still really solid. Offensively, green shots, plays good defense. Victor Wembanyama, so good at my number 7. At my number 6, Pink Diamond Julius Erving. Only downside to this card is no limitless range. Everything else this card does at an elite level. Great release. Pro leaners just fine. MJ dribble style. Dunks on anything and everything. Julius Erving's the closest thing at the shooting guard position to Kobe Bryant. They're different players, but I'm just saying both those cards are so good. At my number 5, Kristaps Porzingis. Now, if you were waiting to badge this card up for Yao, well, you might as well badge him up because Yao is not going to do the thing, not going to do the trick. KP, 95 3-ball, good speed, solid defense. There's just another center that recently came out that I think is a little bit better, and that's Big Wang coming in at number 4. Now, if you compare KP to Wang side by side, you're probably going to say KP's better. But I like Wang's player build a little bit more. I like Wang's release a little bit more. It's preference based, but give me Wang at number 4. Great release, hot spots forever, Hall of Fame range. I'm just in love with Big Wang in my team. At my number 3, Pink Diamond Tyson Chandler, 7 feet tall, 7'3" wingspan. You look at the speed, you look at the defense of Tyson Chandler. The stats, badges, tell the whole story. Release Marcus Morris base, easy to type, easy to green. You give him some shooting badges. You're really going to like Tyson in my team. How you get him? You win some, I think, triple threat online games, 50 triple threat online games. How you get Tyson Chandler. Coming in as my second best card in my team, Kobe Bean Bryant, Pink Diamond, 96 3-ball, 95 speed, 96 lateral quickness. Great shooting the ball, great defense. There's no beating what Kobe Bryant does in my team. And coming in as my best overall card right now in my team, Pink Diamond Michael Beasley. 95 3-ball, 94 speed, 90 lateral quickness, great interior perimeter, good driving, good speed ball handle. He's just a complete card in my team. No immovable enforcer definitely does hurt, but if you give him Claymore, if you give him box out beats, brick wall, just make him that little bit better. Whether you want to play him at the power forward or center, or power forward or small forward position does not matter. This card does the job at an elite level. Coming in as my best overall card in my team. That's gonna wrap it up for our top 100 list today, guys. Let me know who I was too high on, too low on, and ultimately who I left off the list that you guys would have had on. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.